shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. And your threshing shall reach unto the vintage, and your vintage shall reach unto the sowing time. And ye shall eat your bread to the full, and dwell in your land safely. Do you hear this? So when we hear about famine around the world, and we hear that people are suffering, sometimes we have to think, what idols are they dealing with? What spirituality are they dealing with? Because the Lord has promised good. He has promised good, you see. And if we're bowing down to something less, then we become less in ourselves. So, and in our I am, we're the one that fortified the situation. Okay? So, he says, and I will give peace in the land, and ye shall lie down, and none shall make you afraid. And I will rid evil beasts out of the land, neither shall the sword go through your land. And you shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. For I will have respect unto you, and make you fruitful, and multiply you, and establish my covenant, my promise with you. And you shall eat old store, and bring forth the old because of the new. And I will set my tabernacle among you, and my soul shall not abhor you. My soul shall not reject you. It shall not dislike you. My soul shall love you. And I will walk among you, and will be your God, and you shall be my people. The Lord is saying, I'm betrothed to you. You're to complement me. You're my other half. Okay? I am the Lord, your God, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, the land of oppression and deprivation and enslavement and all that is against the truth in ourselves. That ye should not be their bondman. Yeah? We should not be bonded to anything. That's why we need to tap into the talents and the skills. Because we don't have to worry about low wage. That's a deceit. That's the biggest deception going about this economy, and we have to get an education and get a good job, and we have to go up the white collar in order to get a house and a car and have a 2.4 family. Okay, we don't have to even worry. I'm looking at they took my profession. They gave me a struck off. It's all lies and forgery of my profession. Okay, and now I'm looking at the work, and because I haven't got the qualifications for another one, I've got prophetic qualifications though. I've got holy scriptural qualification, but in this other world that we're living in, I would have to study again to get a professional qualification. So now when I look at the work, it's £10 an hour. £10 an hour. What can £10 an hour do? Right? I've got so much skills in me. I'm using my skills right now. And I can sing, the Lord is blessing me right now, oh right now. The Lord is blessing me right now, oh right now. He woke me up this morning, and he started me on my way. The Lord is blessing me right now. There you are. There's another quality there. And the Lord is telling me to paint. And I've been told in 500 years' time, people will be looking at the paintings. And they will go in and look at it again and see something else. The Lord is telling me that the paintings I do will be worth £1 million. Hey, the Lord's telling it to me. What is he telling it to you? Hey? What value do you have to bring into this world that 500 years' time people will be going in the museum and looking at your work and marveling and going out and going back in and seeing something else? That's the potential that each of us carry. The Lord's not just favoring me. This is the heritage. This is the goodness that we shall bring. And in the paintings are deliverance. I want to do this spiritual healing for cancer patients, for fertile people who are who have infertility, women with fibroids. I'm looking at women health. I could even touch on the prostate cancer. I want to help politicians. They can come to me and I can give them answers, because by right, any question that is put to me, I have the ability to answer. 90 seconds. Yeah? That's what's laid up in me, and I have yet to get into it. And I'm praying for the Lord, whatever it is that's trying to hold me down, to remove it. And this is what the Lord is saying, the bondmen. He says, Egypt, that you should not be their bondmen, and have broken the bands of your yoke, and made you go upright. But if you will not hearken unto me, and will not do all these commandments, and if you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgments, so that you will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning ague, that shall consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of heart, and you shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. Okay, so that's the word of the Lord. I thank you all for your good and your kind attention. Please keep watching this space, and I shall come back shortly. Take care. I love you all. Have a blessed day. Joycelyn Linton, coming into the highercalling.com. Amen.